Good afternoon everyone and welcome back to the Coffee Company. It's a sweltering day today. It's really warm. Highs of 26 degrees with chances of Arsenal fans crying this afternoon. But we're not going to talk about them, are we? Nah. Who needs? We don't need to talk about them crying all day. Because we've got coffee to talk about. We're going to actually do a coffee stream today. Because on my recent trip to Cornwall, I started a little section in my Discord page called Coffee Shop Promotions, where we're promoting and critiquing local coffee shops from wherever I am. If I go to a coffee shop, I will take a picture and give my quick thoughts on it. Short paragraph of what I thought. And I noticed two very worrying shops in Cornwall. One of them which was a similar version to what Box Park is in London. They had a little coffee stall. Tried the coffee there. Awful. Like, awful. And most importantly, because my dad is always a bit of a critique, because he does, is asking why the coffee's so bad. And I got to talk to the baristas. They weren't trained. They weren't trained how to make coffee. They weren't trained how to work a machine. They weren't trained how to clean the machine. And they basically knew nothing about coffee. They knew nothing. And yet they get all the flack for the problems of what the coffee roaster or the managing coffee supplier is. Our duty as a coffee supplier is to make sure that the people that have bought our coffee are looked after. It's incredibly important. We have to look after the people that buy our coffee, because it's just our duty. I was like, okay, this is one shop. Then I went to a little donut shop. I went to a little donut shop 2 streets away from this coffee place. 2 streets away. Lovely little donut shop. Donuts were excellent. Beyond excellent. Really, the word is actually pucker. I hate the word pucker, but the word is little pucker. Clean, lovely little shop with great donuts, homemade donuts. It's like, oh, they've got a coffee machine. Let's try it. I was talking about the coffee. I talked with the person making the coffee, and she's like, oh, we got the same supplier as them over the road. I was like, okay. I said, why is their coffee? So I watched this woman make the coffee. The worker. Yeah, watched her make her coffee. And the extraction was 15 seconds. So 15 seconds, isn't that a bit short? She says, no, that's what the coffee supplier has told us to extract coffee in. And of course at that point, my jaw dropped. My jaw dropped to the floor. Because anyone that knows coffee, in terms of recipes, for your time for coffee, is you want the yield of the coffee is. She was putting 18 grams of coffee inside the portafilter before the tamping and extracting it for 15 seconds. She's not even extracting every gram for 1 second. That's unacceptable. So for example, on my machine, my recipe is 18 grams of coffee, 32 grams out, and then extract that between 26 and 33 seconds, hopefully. But of course, if it's slightly shorter than that, that's okay. You want to be looking from 22 to about 30-ish, is what I like, personally. Because I run a shorter shot. I run shorter, thicker, chocolatier shots. that's my philosophy of making coffee, because it's better for smaller cups to drink in. But you can always increase the yield if you're doing larger takeaway cups. So you can adjust the recipe on the fly. It's very easy. So the fact they were extracting coffee for 15 seconds is shocking, really. It's beyond shocking. So what we're going to do is we're going to explain yield and extraction time, and what is over extraction, what is under extraction, and what you should be looking at when you look at your espresso cream or any coffee, really. We're going to focus on espresso, but of course we can go to filter as well, and we can have a chat about this. But before we go on to this, and I'll make my coffee because I need to have a coffee myself, we're going to welcome the people in the chat. Hi Ben, hi Ellie. On this extra wonderful morning after the tune turned over the Woolwich, I will be saying no more, but can we all have the Coff's wisdom on coffee and more humour and wit you always bring? I don't think I'm that funny, to be honest. I don't think I'm funny at all. But thank you, Ellie, for coming by. It's lovely to see you, miss. Kuva is in the house. Afternoon, Ben, and all in chat. Afternoon, Mr. Kuva. Hopefully you're doing well. It was a great evening last night on Bob's show. I always love seeing Bob. It's great fun. Mr. Jason Bell is in the chat saying, good afternoon, Ben. Everyone in chat, good morning to you, sir, all the way from the stateside. Lovely to see you in here, sir. Great stuff, great stuff. Arsenal, did you see the Arsenal players in the donut shop? Seems an appropriate place for them. No, I didn't. Those donuts were too good for them. They can't be compared to those donuts. They're rubbish, aren't they? Great stuff. Mr. Brady is in the house. Hello, Brady. Mr. Brady, hopefully you're back for your holiday. Hopefully you're doing well. Or if you're still in New York, hopefully you've seen Jack. I'd like you to have seen Jack. But hopefully you're having a great day, sir. And we look forward... Oh, no, you are. You're on tonight. So, yes, you are back. You are back. So, yes, we shall see you tonight on the programme, maybe. I am going to be going on the fan show with Mr. Harris, because I've got some stuff to get off my chest. As per usual. Kuva saying 5 more days and we can celebrate St. Scum Day, St. Filth Day, St. Fifth Day. I just call it St. Tottenham's Day. Just simple enough. Or St. Bottles Day. It's going to be fun. We've still got to calm down. Let's be excited. We've still got our own stuff to do. We've still got to do it. So right. I'm going to make myself a coffee, because I think I deserve one. Right. What I can remember to run it slightly short, so what I'm going to do is make it slightly finer. St. Woolwich Day, good enough for me. Reduce the time on the grinder on that. So we're going to do a cap. We've got 18.5 grams of coffee in the portafilter. So let's have a look. It's quite relatively hard, so hopefully it's not too fine. Oh shit. It's about 20 seconds, which is not good enough. One of the things you can see is if you look at my cream in the espresso, it's stripy, it's not overly pale. that's saying it's not good enough, so we need to make our coffee finer to increase the time of extraction. We're going for our milk. Nasty jug. What do you mean that? That's not bad, is it? Not bad? Not bad at all. I need to speak louder. Thank you for saying that, Jason. Or I can turn down the rain. I'll turn down the rain. Afternoon, Mark. Afternoon, sir. But thanks for letting me know, Jason. His eyes are too... He's got... Maybe it works. Before we get started on extraction, we're going to go to... and what we can do is we can go to window capture. So I think we've still got it open. Can I not share extraction, under extraction? Let's try this. You right? If we look at this one. Actually have to use Twitter for it, but it works. Luckily I don't have Twitter. So if I can bang, and if I do this, window capture, done. This is what we're looking at. This is what we're looking at. If you look at the 3 coffees on the screen, that is what we're looking at, for what you're looking at in terms of how your eyes can tell you what a good coffee is, if you have an espresso, and what a bad coffee looks like. This is just a seeing eye test. We don't want our coffee to be too light, because what that means is sourness, and what it means is over acidity. You have a non-balanced cup of coffee. I think we can turn this down slightly as well. What this means is you have an unbalanced cup of coffee. It'll be sour and it'll be very acidic, which is undrinkable. But if you go to the other end of the spectrum, you go to this coffee, you will have bitterness, you will have, again, unbalanced coffee. It'll be overly hot. And it won't be drinkable. So what you really want is this. You want the tiger stripes, you want the glossy coat, the glossy cream. We'll leave that on the board for a second while we read. Greetings to the Coff and the Coffee friends. Ben, loved your guitar last night. Great song on Bob's channel. Yeah, it was a great song, right? I made it up myself. And luckily I had some great backing singers, because I'm no good at lyrics. The Arsenal fan blues. We're still working on it. We're getting better, getting better. Oh, it's a gorgeous coffee that is this morning. Even though it's slightly under, it still tastes good with milk. But what we're working on, we want the gorgeous coffee in the middle. Everyone give a big up to Welshie. So we're going to try and do the one in the middle. It won't be difficult because my machine's basically set here. I've just not been bothered to do it properly. But we're going to do it right now. Any questions from anyone? We won't spend much time on this, and we'll go back to having a chat and laughing at Arsenal. But I feel like this is something I needed to talk about, especially because I promised it on my Discord page the other day. It's something we have to talk about. Oh, that was a lovely Really smooth. Stretch out and let's get to it. Right. Back to the home screen. Maybe we can increase the size of... Great stuff, Ellie. I don't think I'm that funny, to be honest. I don't think I'm funny. Right. So now we're going to do a similar recipe. 18-ish grams. Hopefully 32 out. We've been getting 32 out, so I don't see why we're not going to get 32 out. Okay. Hopefully closer to 28 seconds. Let's go. I might not have been pushing hard enough. We're going to use our push tamper, which we've set to be a bit... Right. We did change the grind, so we do need to waste a shot. Bang on 28. I'm a genius. I am a genius. Haha. There we go. That is what we want. If we can go to Epoch Zoom now. That is what we want. Oh, no. There we go. Look how thick and creamy that is. You've got the little speckles of the coffee. If I go like this. Who the hell's bloody honking? Look at that cream. Absolutely perfect. Thick, creamy. It's still quite light. It's still quite light because it is a lighter roasted coffee. But that is what we're looking for. Although it's light, it's got the little speckles in it, which it's not like one blank colour. There is flavour there. It's been extracted properly. 28 seconds is what we were looking for, and that's what we got. Afternoon, Castman. Afternoon, sir. Hopefully you're having a great day so far. And your wife, if she is watching with you. Hopefully you're having a great day. Jason's saying it looks good. Yeah, let's try it. Yes. Bit of acidity. No bitterness. You probably want a bit of bitterness though, to add a bit of balance. But there's no bitterness there, it's really sweet. That is the difference between most coffees though. Coffee company coffees, that is. My coffees, because like the way I roast them, are usually quite sweet. Which is the way I roast them, because I don't want people to put sugar in the coffee, because I think that ruins the coffee, because you're removing all the flavour. You're masking flavour. It's like putting ketchup on a bit of red meat. You're massacring the flavour. It's the same thing with sugar and coffee. You're masking the flavour. So that is a very coffee. Not too bitter. Really smooth. I like my coffees quite short, because that's the way I like it. But of course, if I was talking to a customer, what you could do is maybe increase the yield to 36 out instead of 32 out, and then you're going to get a bit more bitterness because of the longer extraction time and because of the longer coffee. It'll make it a bit more round. But I like my coffees thick and sweet and juicy. Could I have some Arsenal crumble with my coffee when I pop round later this week? Absolutely, sir. Let me make an Arsenal crumble. Absolutely. Lovely to see you in here, Bob. Big up to Bob. Big up, mate. Thank you for letting me on your show last night. It was an absolute blast. And lovely to see you in the chat as always. Take a relax. And yeah, let's have a chat. It's going to be wonderful. We're not going to be talking about coffee for much longer. But this is what I did talk about it the other day, so I'm fulfilling my promise. We're definitely going to get some Arsenal crumble in. Sounds like a great dessert. We need to get you some custard as well, sir. I wonder if I need to work out when you're coming. The day you're coming, I can go to Cook across the road. Because now I have an oven. So now I can put a crumble in the oven. We will need to see. Do Cook have crumbles? Cook. We're looking at their menu. I take requests very seriously. Puddings. Do they have any crumbles? Shop large puddings. This is called a tangent. Big up, Bob. Oh, yeah, from Welshie, yeah. Nightbot's keeping everyone in check. My computer's having some frames today. Bloody hell. It's struggling a bit. Probably need to reset my computer at some point. Marvellous. Once it cools down, it starts getting that bitterness at the front of the mouth. Superb. Superb. Yeah. That's what I'm looking for. We'll be needing to try the new coffee. And good news on the coffee. I've ordered 2 bags of coffee. I ordered a brand new decaf to replace my old decaf, which I was actually really... Oh, that's Uncle Russell. I bought a new decaf to replace the old decaf, and I was quite sad about that, as I said on the stream. The decaf I've got currently is out of this world. So I spoke with George, I was like, okay, I ordered this decaf, paid for it, blah, 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 blah. Makes me feel sick how much money I have paid. But it will last me for a while. I get a call from George this morning, George from Falcon Coffee. And he was a bit apologetic this morning. He was like, I'm really sorry, Ben, the coffee you've ordered doesn't come in for another month. I was like, oh, okay. He said, but there is good news. We've got some of the sugar palm decaf you like. I was like, send it down. It all works out for everyone. I get the coffee I like, they're happy, they're not stressed. So we got the same decaf coming in. My favourite decaf I've ever had. So, if it's not broken, don't fix it. And I've now learned that the farm that's grown this sugar palm decaf, it got so much good reviews from it because it's so good that they're actually replicating it, and they're doing it a lot more. I know I'm doing this and I'm looking like the Queen. Did you say you were selling coffee at a Jubilee Street party? Yes, and we haven't decided yet. I got an email last night, well not last night, last Thursday. And they asked me, could I supply some coffee for the party? And I'm like, I'm thinking about it. It's like, how can it be? But then, oh, it was a mistake call. And then Vin came by, my resident Arsenal fan that I like to laugh at, and hopefully he comes by today so I can laugh at him a bit more. He said, okay, we're closing the street. He's doing DJ equipment because for some reason he likes his DJing. And obviously we need to think about it, because obviously I can make a bit of money out of it. I need to actually what I need to do is I need to seriously think about how I can do it. If I can get power, I will need to speak with Vin at some point this week. Because he's basically my contact. Because he's not part of the organisation, but his history, he lives on the road. And we will talk to him. Because if he can get power out, maybe I can find a way of hooking up to his power. I think one of the people on the street will happily run a line for me so I can have a kettle and do French presses and filtering. Because that's all I need. I don't need an espresso machine. I just need to make filter coffees for everyone. Maybe I can get a bigger French press. I could even pull the trigger and just get a. I could even speak with Jan. There's many options I could take, but we'll go through it. I'd like to do it because, of course, being part of the community is what I love doing. And if I can make this coffee shop part of the local community, and people know me, like only 50% of the community around here know me. So if I can make it for 100% of the community know me, it's better for business, it's better for me, it's better for them, it's great. We can build a new community together, and that'll be wonderful. Ellie's saying, Ben, I'll give you, as a barista, my utmost respect for scripting. It was the least I could do, Ellie, so great stuff. It's Bobby K in the chat. Good morning, Ben and everyone in the chat. Come on, the Newcastle. Big up, Bobby. Great name, as Bob would say. Lovely to see you. Lovely to see you, Bobby. Hopefully you're having a wonderful morning. Big up, Bobby K. Love Bobby K. What a guy. Bob Spur is saying, 1, Spurs. 2, taking the piss out of the Arsenal. 3, Kim, in that order. I think she'll say the same thing about Spurs taking the piss out of Arsenal. Bob, in that order. So, yeah. I would agree with that. It's great stuff. Afternoon, Graham, sir. Afternoon. Hopefully you're having a great afternoon. Me and Graham obviously had a chat yesterday about how Newcastle haven't won against Arsenal in 11. We can have that conversation now. I just felt it. I felt it in the ether. I was saying it. I felt it. There was something in the ether last night. I was like, something's happening. All we've got to do now is back the team. The manager has all week to prepare them for this game. All or nothing. Let's go out there, make everyone proud. Always a good morning when it starts in the coffee house. Great stuff. Great stuff, Bob. Great stuff, Bobby. Ah. It's a wonderful day today. It's a wonderful day. 26 degrees centigrade. I don't know what the temperature is currently. Let's have a look. Weather. It's currently 25 degrees centigrade. It's going to be 26 ever so soon. It's rather warm. I shouldn't have worn a long coat to work today. It was a good evening, absolutely. What you smelt was the bad smell that goes with Arsenal, yes. I will definitely be picking... Actually, no. Sod it, let's go to the beer shop. I'm going to do it. Go to the beer shop. Sorted. Sorted, my son, as they say. Great evening. Go to the beer shop, have dinner, go on Dave's show, go to bed. Nightbot's keeping everyone in check. Great stuff, Nightbot. What's everyone's plan for today to look at yesterday's thing and laugh? What is everyone's plans as he puts his feet up? There should be a Hot Spur IPA. There isn't there? It's one of their own from Beavertown. I think Beavertown do have that is one of our own is the Tottenham signature pint, isn't it? I don't actually rate it. I think neck oil's better. But oh, it's a scorcher. Might have to get the actually no, I can't have any more coffee. I've had 3 coffees now. Great stuff. Great stuff. Everyone's saying hello to Bobby K. Bobby K's hello to everyone. Always great. Ah. Oh! 3 Spurs boys donated £2. Thank you, Bobby, so much. Thank you, Bobby, and the little ones for the £2 tip. Saying we smell what the coffee's brewing. Thank you so much for the £2 donation. Means a lot. And yeah, hope you're having a great morning. It's always great. Of course, tips are not essential. You don't have to tip, but if you do, it's greatly appreciated. Goes towards me buying sandwiches, and maybe eventually a White Falcon if I can save them enough. Mostly sandwiches. I like sandwiches. And it also goes towards me buying Bubba Crumble to celebrate Arsenal crumbling. Need to find the frozen crumble now. I'll need to see if Sainsbury's or Cook do a frozen crumble that I can stick in my little portable oven. Not portable, my little oven. Wasn't me, little K stole the phone again. Typical kids. Typical, wasting money. Kids! But, thank you so much, Bobby, it's great stuff. It's rather warm. It is rather warm. I'm surprised my phone hasn't overheated yet. Let's feel it. Wow. I'm still doing alright. Those children, they're stealing your phone. Wasted money, not all. Showing off to some real. Thank you. Could have gotten away with it if it weren't for those meddling kids. Meddling kids! Big up Bobby K. Are Arsenal the new Spursy? No, they're RC. Mr. Owl's Life himself is in the chat saying good afternoon / morning to wherever you are in the chat. And Mr. Ben, afternoon Owl, afternoon sir. Hopefully you're having a wonderful day. And yeah. Yes, Arsenal are not Spursy, they are RC. We need to get that to stick. I need the Scooby-Doo crew. You've already got the crew, Bobby. Definitely a brilliant morning to Al. And yeah. And Owl's Life. Al and Ali go to town. I'm looking forward to that show. Gotta do that as a vlog. Al and Ali. Or just the Owl's Life. 2 owls. Everyone, one question. Where do Arsenal get battered? Everywhere they go. It's a good laugh because they played 3 teams that laid down for them and they thought they would get in it. As soon as they played 2 teams that didn't lay down for them, they got battered. They shouldn't be in this situation. They shouldn't be in this conversation. They're lucky. They are lucky that they had 3 results where teams laid down for them. Ow and Ow do Tottenham. Yeah, that's the one. On shelf side Spurs. Put it in the calendar. Stuff. I still can't call you Ow and Ali. I can still not call you Welshie. It's stuck now. It's stuck in my head. I'm tired because it's warm. It's bloody warm. Saying that, I can stretch my bones finally because I'm maybe get some colour on my milky skin. But absolutely no. This is what happens when you wear a long coat everywhere. You're pale, just pale as a milk bottle. But yeah. Last night was fun, wasn't it? Wasn't it fun being a fan of another team for 24 hours? Like, I was jumping out of my seat because I knew, even if they lost, it was just like, out of my seat. Three Spurs boys doing a remake of Owl's Life, calling it Alinda Owl in a turban with an Indian accent, taking kids. Oh, bloody hell, Bob. Bloody hell, Bobby. You can call me Welshie and you are the cough. Great stuff. That's what I like to hear. Speaking of that, where the hell is Catman Jess? Where is that man? Where is Catman Jess? Where is Mr. Catman Jess? Speaking of a lot of that, for Friday football this week, would you like to see the old idea of me just looking through the fixtures and we have a chat? Or would you like to do the call-in again? Or we can do both. I can do a quick summary of the fixtures and then we can get people to call in and have a chat and have fun. I don't know what to do for Friday football now. I sort of blew it out. Of course, if anyone wants to visit to do Friday football, we can have a visitor. Good question. Where is my fellow? Yeah, where is Catman Jess? Où est la Catman? Where is Catman? F4. Dove. Donde. Mad chat was brilliant. It was quite funny, wasn't it? That was rather funny. I won't make it as crazy though, because there were too many people at once. As well as having Graham in the studio as well. Graham was laughing his head off. Graham thought it was brilliant. Definitely need to come up with something, but of course, if Mr. Bobspur wants to turn up later this week, or someone like that, wink, hint, hint. I'd love to have Bob in the studio for Friday football again. That was one of the best shows I had. Having Bob and Kim here, just having a chat with Graham in the corner. But now we've got the added thing where he can talk to everyone. No better host than Mr. Bob. Love him hosting. The host with the most, as I say. Big up, Bob. I had to delete it off my computer. Discord totally froze. Oh, that's a shame. Yeah, it happens. Technology is devious. I'd sit outside if I could bring the computer outside, but it's a real problem. Spider's been out here again. I've got to clear his dinner. He's done that bit. Get out my shot, Spider. Is it? It is overcast here. I wish it was overcast here. It's hot. If I somehow, without lovely and sunny. It's bloody hot out here. It's really warm. Oh, I'm dropping frames. We are dropping frames. We close. The computer is really warm. Yeah, it's a bit warm for the computer. Well, that was a nice breeze. It's the problem with streaming off a laptop that hasn't got a lot of power. It's a lovely morning in Indianapolis. Got pleasantly chilly overnight. It's sunny, but we'll be warm. Absolutely, it's the best weather. I have always said, and this is controversial to a lot of my American friends, my favourite weather is the weather in San Francisco, because it's really warm during the day. As soon as it becomes night, it's freezing cold. It's because of the the Alaska current, the Alaska air current, whatever that's called, which is why they can grow wine in California. Because the airflow from Alaska is really cold. Hot during the day, cold at night. That's my favourite weather. How big is the car park, Ben? Are there other shops too for the Mrs. Houseman? There's a few shops. There's nothing worth visiting really. Obviously she can go to Mr. Yan's next door, which is dangerous. There's a reason we call him 50 quid Yan. Every time you go in there, £50, £50, £50, £50, it's gone. You just want to buy everything. Let's get a glass of water. Yeah, the North. No, it's not the North. Oh, it's not the North. I wouldn't call it the North Atlantic because it's the Pacific. Oh my computer. The North Atlantic current is why the world ended in the day after tomorrow. It's not the North Atlantic current, it's the Alaska current. There's a current from Alaska that keeps the air in. It's how they can have hot heat during the day, but cold during the night, which is perfect for growing grapes. What is that airflow called? I can never remember what it's called. My computer's struggling. Oh, what is it called? I'll get it eventually. I'll remember it. But yeah, there's a mist that's over California. It's almost the way how, if you know your Australian geography, around the coast of Australia there is a thing called the Great Dividing Range, which means the hot air comes in and it rises and then it drops again, which is why you can live around the corners of Australia, because though the Great Dividing Range forces the hot air up, which means it condensates, which means you get rain around the outside. It's very similar to the way it works in they've got very high cliffs, so the hot air rises, but then they have the cool air coming from Alaska at night, so that's why that area have the Mediterranean style climate. No, it's not El Nino. That's a weather that changes. That happens every so often. I'll remember it. Air current. Can't remember. I won't remember for the rest of the day. The Aleutian current. Okay, maybe. I don't know. I can't remember. But yeah, there is it's hot during the day, which helps heat but then it's cool during the night, which keeps them. Which means you have condensation, which means you have rain, and also you have good quality soil. But another reason why this is so good in California is they don't have the antiquated rules of Britain. Not Britain. They don't have the antiquated rules of France and Italy. Right, for example, in France, you cannot mix one type of grape with another type of grape. You're not allowed. It's against the law. They don't have those laws in America. So they can make wine with Burgundy grapes, with this type of grapes, with that type of grapes, with Merlot. They do anything they want. They can blend any grape they want and they can make wine from it. This channel was like Open University. I mean, I just like to learn things. I just like wine. Doesn't matter. More importantly, how's the Jindian hunt go? I'll talk to you later about that. Not many people are going to be in on that joke, Bobby. Not many people. Let's see how hot my phone is. Really hot. That's really hot. Getting, might have to. If only I could play copyright music, I'd be playing surf rock right now. But I think jazz is alright. Especially from the Jazz Hop Cafe, which is still really nice to use the Jazz Hop Cafe. Love that playlist. Not supposed to be. Great stuff. But my computer is struggling. Which is funny because I don't seem to have any of the apps on. The only things I've got on is Spotify and Streamlabs, Spotify and Safari. It's the heat. The heat from the computer. The sun is right on the computer. Might have to come up with a new solution. Slightly regret wearing jeans to work instead of a pair of shorts, but I've got to keep up the facade, don't I? What is everyone's plans for the rest of the week? No one gave... What is everyone's plans? I need to know your plans. We're going to be having fun for the rest of the week. Need to do some billing and I need to order another bag of coffee. So I'm fully stocked. Will you be on the fan show tonight? Yes, I will be. We'll be blowing some gaskets. It's gonna be fun. Smells good. I'm going to be on the fan show tonight and I need to look at what's happening at the weekend. Because hopefully I can appear on In the Wall because I was given an open invitation. Nightbot's keeping everyone in chat again. Big up Nightbot. I like those timers, that's really helpful. Let people know about the rules. There are a few rules, they're not silly rules, just follow them. Or else, in the words of Kimber. Just follow the rules. Not much planned. I am having a beer with a friend tomorrow. Great stuff. I may just go on the fan show too. Haven't been on in ages and things are currently so much fun. Yeah. You see, if you go on the fan show, Coop, you just gotta support the channels you like. Oh no, I've got the sun on me. Bloody hell. Having fun is key. Yeah, it's got to be fun. If it's not fun, don't do it. Unless it's absolutely necessary. If you need to do something not fun to have fun, you got to do it. Fun needs to be had. How are the music levels, everyone? Just as a... How are the music levels? Is it too quiet? There are worse friends, Cove. There are worse friends. Definitely got to do it, though. Blowing blind. Big up the coffee company and the lucky cat. Always big up the lucky cat. Saying that, our fortunes have turned since I got the lucky cat. So maybe the lucky cat is a thing. More lucky cats. Love cats. I shouldn't have worn all black today. All good, sounds chill. Gotta have chill. Need to have a tidy up later. Mr. Slocum's cat. Don't understand, didn't get your stream notification at the time. Today's not come over, but yesterday's afternoon notification arrived 2 AM this morning. Interesting. Yeah, it's a YouTube thing. If you hit the bell, maybe it'll do it. But you should always know that the coffee company will be live every day at 2 PM. Without fail. Unless I notify you. Always 2 PM. 2 PM. Keep a lookout for that time. But hopefully you're having a wonderful day, Mr. Anthony Gray. Hope you're having a great day. Must think you're in a different time zone. Maybe that's it. Big up, Anthony Gray. Maybe it's a plan. I didn't see if I've got the notification today. Maybe need to look. If we go to Outlook. Computer is struggling. Except Fridays, 3:30 GMT, BST at the moment. Yes, 3:30 on a Friday after my guitar lesson for Football Friday. The wife put me in the spare room. I was still laughing in my sleep last night. Big up Mrs. Al. Big up Mrs. Al, that's brilliant. Yeah, I got the notification. That's really funny, Al. Big up, Mrs. Al. You need to be careful, your golden shred might have an accident. Yeah, you can't. Marmalade is deeply important. That was a great night last night. First time I ever had watching Arsenal last night. What a pleasing result. I was watching the match and had Irish Hotspur stream on at the same time. Great night. Yeah, I was doing the same. My dad refused to watch the game because he didn't want to know. Like, turned off his phone, turned off everything. I was like out of my chair, I was falling over, I was hitting my head on the floor and they were missing sitters after sitters thinking. I was a Newcastle fan for the night, it was great. Got it all to do now. It's in our hands again. It's in our hands. We can't let this one slip. Norwich are bottom of the league and they're relegated, but they're no pushover. Got to go there, front foot. Hopefully with a fully fit team, as fit as they can be, of course. I've heard rumours that actually Romero is actually fit. Although he was ruled out for the season, apparently he's actually fit. I wouldn't play him. I think Sanchez has earned another game. I think Sanchez has been brilliant the last 2 games. I don't know how about you boys and gals. I thought Sanchez was excellent the last 2 games. Excellent against Arsenal, created the 3rd goal with that pass to Kane. Split their defence up, and he was great against Burnley as well, won every header. So I think Sanchez has earned, he's earned the start of the weekend. But if Romero is fit, let's say he's fit, do you start him against Norwich even though he might not be 100% fit? Would you rather start 60% Romero or 100% Sanchez who's played well the last 2 games? Let us know. But I feel like Sanchez has earned the game. Agree, Sanchez is playing well. Yeah, he stepped up. He stepped up. Whether that's because Davis and Dyer have been solid. They were solid. Even Emerson played brilliantly. I thought there was only one bad player on the pitch against Burnley. And it was Lucas. I thought Lucas was shocking. Maybe it's because I've got an agenda. Possibly. But me and Phil were saying the same thing. I sat next to Phil. Phil sat with me in the coffin box, as I like to call it. I thought Lucas was shocking. Poor body language, wrong position. I thought Lucas was poor. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's what I saw with my eyes. That's what I saw. Big up, Mr. Harris. Brilliant stream last night, sir. I was there all the way. Great time. Big up, Mr. Harris. Everyone a big up to Mr. Harris in the chat. Great stuff. Cody Mack's in the house as well. Big up, Cody Mack. Big up, sir. Saying 2 games, 2 clean sheets for Sanchez. He's been aggressive in coming forward and stifling counter-attacks. He's done well. Respect. Absolutely respect. He's been brilliant the last 2 games. He deserves this last game. Yeah. I thought Lucas started well and faded. He had a couple of good moments where Lucas is at his best when he doesn't have to think. The more he thinks, the worse he is. If he's got a quick thinking, he's brilliant. But I feel like he made Emerson's life really difficult. Because Emerson was getting into really good positions with the ball, and he's like, Decky's usually there. I can't pass to it. There's no one there for me to pass to because Sanchez is miles off it. So Emerson played 3 brilliant games. What the hell's happened? Emerson is playing well and Sanchez is playing well. What's happened? Conte is God. Conte is God. 100% Sanchez. I'd never play an unfit player as it shortens their career, even if only a nibble at the time. Yeah, I agree. Match too important, need our best players, even if we're winning. Maybe Romero is a substitute, but I don't know. I feel safer with Romero than Sanchez. Sanchez did do alright though as replacement. I think Sanchez has earned the last game. He's been brilliant the last 2 games. We will have to see. The most important thing is though, it shouldn't matter the defence. It shouldn't matter at all. We need to be on the front foot versus them. We have to be on the front foot. Go there and we need to attack. Attack, attack, attack. The best form of defence is attack against Norwich because they're awful. If we go there to win, we will win. If we go there to draw, we will lose. It's the way it works. Let's get one up and calm the game down. Norwich fans are protesting their ownership. If you look on the... we can look at the Norwich website. Catch you all soon. Big up, Al. Lovely to see you, sir. Have a great day. Have a great day. Norwich fans are protesting this weekend. There is a lot of free tickets free in the Norwich end. There is a lot of open, empty seats. We need to put that to our advantage. We need to be loud. We need to go there like it's basically like the Arsenal game. We need to be loud as hell. The louder we are, the more chance we have of winning. Support the boys, support the team. One last push. Let's get top 4 and then let's enjoy the summer. Everyone in the swimming pool. Pina coladas out. It's going to be a wonderful summer. Against Delia? I think so, yeah. They're fed up of their team being a yo-yo club. I don't blame them. They've got they get to the Premier League and then they don't invest in the team to keep them in the Premier League. They've always been a yo-yo club. So yeah, if Spurs fans can get tickets in the Norwich end, bloody well do it. Thank you. Hope to see you tonight. I will see you back. I will see you there, sir. And good to see you back in your natural environment. Yeah, it's brilliant, right? We will be back. Just don't play the winks and we'll be fine whoever else plays. Yep. If you can get tickets in the Norwich end, which I think you can, world is meeting it. Yep, the world is meeting it. That's the point of this show, to be a meeting spot for everyone. It's like a coffee shop. Well, because it is a coffee shop. You meet everyone, you meet all your friends. And on that note, we have actually run out of time. That's the hour-and-a-half mark. My voice is shredded after screaming so much last night. So yeah. Thank you for this small stream where we talk about stuff. Oh. Definitely not as good as you, sir. There's a reason why you're where you are, and you've allowed us to make our little communities stand out as well. So big up Mr. Harris, big up the Irish Hotspur. That's all the other Spurs shows, whether it's Spurs Asian, We Are Tottenham TV, Shelfside Spurs, all of them. Tottenham Away, Tottenham on Tour, there's too many of them. Paxton Road TV, so many of them. So many great shows. All the great shows, big up the community. Let's have a great laugh. And yeah, on that note, I want to say a massive thank you to Ellie, to Kauffie, to Jason Bell, to Philip Brady, sir, Mr. Mark Cousins, Miss Welshgow, to Carterman, to Mr. Bobby K, to Mr. Bob, Mr. Superman. That's another channel. Don't forget Bob Spur, absolute legend, that bloke. Mr. Superman himself. Mr. Graham. Mr. Owl's Life himself. Mr. Cody Mack. Mr. Dave Harris. Have I forgotten anyone? Mr. Anthony Gray. Big up Mr. Anthony Gray. One of the biggest supporters of the channel. Big up to everyone. Lovely to see you all in the chat as always. We will be back tomorrow. Dave is saying, big up everyone, content creators and Spurs fans. It's been a long year, lots of downs, lots of ups and downs, and we have to throw it all. We all have to go through it, absolutely. We've done it as a community, and let's not lose our rag with each other. Let's push, final push. Final push. We will be back tomorrow at 2 PM BST, British Summertime. And I don't know what we're going to talk about tomorrow. Maybe knitting, something like that. I don't know. We'll think about it on the day. But we will be back here for a nice chill day. Except it's going to be really hot, probably. And I hope to see you then. There'll be more music. There'll be more chat. There'll be more sunshine. There's going to be more laughs. And I will see you all on the Irish Hotspur later for the fan show. I will be in that community. I will be on the show. I'm looking forward to it. Thank you so much for joining. And as always, if you smell what the cough is brewing.